appreciate
Yeah, of
it.
course.
Everybody's been talking about there's buzz in the room. Can you just, tell me how you're feeling after the weekend and setting these records?
Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock, to be completely honest. I look at the times and can't believe that it's actually me. There are girls in high school who are just destroying me, who texted me and were like, "Oh my God, you just beat my PR," and I was like, "That's not me. I mean, it is, but it's not." So it's surreal. It's really fun, actually. So I'm very excited and happy, and it makes me want more. But I have to appreciate everything I have right now. So yeah.
Well, that was going to be my next question. When you set a personal record and a program record and a division record, how do you maintain motivation to keep pushing forward and keep setting more records?
Well, last year mine was just breaking 57 because the 400 is unique and there's stages. Breaking 57 is really hard. Breaking 59 is really hard, and then for me, I was breaking 56 where I kind of got stuck. And so this race a couple weeks ago, I broke 56, and I was like, I couldn't believe that I broke in 56. And then I was like, let's see if I can get 54. So I broke 54, or got into the 54s this past weekend, which is just, I was telling them earlier, if someone had told me last year that I would run a 54, I would have laughed and been like, no, that's not me. But for me now, going into nationals, it's just securing my spot, and then for the 400 hurdles, I would really like to get to be an All-American. So that's top 10. So that's my goal right now. It's just making sure that I can secure my spot, and then doing well when I'm there. So.
Well, when you set a goal of I want to get into 54, when you're out there, do you know that you're on pace to beat that record? How are you feeling when you're running?
No, I actually thought I was going really slow. I was so bummed. I crossed the line and I didn't win my race even, which, naturally I'm annoyed because I didn't win. But then I looked at the clock and I just immediately started crying because I really had thought that I had run a bad race. And I think it was just because it was hurting. So I was like, I'm running slow, and then crossed the line and it was a huge PR. So I was actually shocked. But I get really, really nervous before races. I'm about to throw up. So I just want to get it over with, honestly. So crossing the line is a huge relief. There's not a better feeling than being done. So I think, honestly, that's why I was just coming on to the home stretch, I literally thought, you're so close to being finished. And that was more motivating than my time, honestly. Yeah.
So then if you get that nervous before a race, how do you, how are you able to calm yourself and center and hear the gun and go?
I have no idea. I've literally been in tears getting into blocks before. What did I, the perfect analogy is being locked into a terrifying roller coaster and going up the first hill and just there's nothing I can do now. In blocks, what did I even do? It's awful. But then crossing the line and doing well and watching your teammates do well, it's all worth it in the end. But I have yet to find the solution to my nerves. I'm hoping it's coming soon. I can't wait, but I don't know. I just want to get it over with, honestly. And so as soon as I get my blocks, I take a couple deep breaths, and you just have to go from there. So.
Coach, the nerves, you can't.
They get so annoyed with me. I will text Sarah and be like, I don't think I can run. I won't finish the race. I talk crazy in my head. I'm like, I just ran a race. You'll be fine. And Sarah's she just looks at me and she's like, please just stop. Calm down. You're stressing everyone else out. I was like, good. We're in an emergency. Fight or flight. I have to go. It's bad. But yeah. So I have to try. It's mostly in my head. I'm fine on the outside, and on the inside it's flashing lights.
So these are huge accomplishments. Like I said, there's buzz all around. What does it mean to you to not just going forward, but to know that you're in the record books here at HSU? What does that mean to you?
It's honestly so surreal. A lot of the professors and stuff have run in the past. Joseph Giovanetti was one of my professors, and he came to me and was like, I ran with Juan Bell, who's the previous record holder, and he was like, that's been in the books for years now, and to put a name on it, because there's just a name next to it, I have no idea who it is, and Juan actually contacted me on Facebook and was like, I want you to break this, I did that in my years, and I'm just waiting. So it's good to have other jacks be pursuing times like that. So I'm actually knowing there's a face to the name and that it was me that took it. It's just, I couldn't be more grateful, and it's really exciting. I'm happy it was me.
Can you talk about the program? You know, there are a lot of people setting personal records and
Yes.
program records. Can you talk about, you know, just the team aspect and
Yeah.
how you guys really push each other to be better every day?
I was telling them earlier that this is the most tightly knit competitive team since I've been on the team, and this is my 3rd year now. Everyone is just the people that went down to LA. We left this trip closer than ever, and all of us had really good weekends, and when someone else does well, it pushes another person to do well. When you see your teammates PRing, you want to PR and you want to be, you know, up there with it. That's the best feeling in the world when you PR, and the next best is having your team do the same. So when everyone's doing that, and we're just on a roll this year, so the whole team is just really driven, and I know going into conference, that means the world, because that's when it's the most competitive as a team. And so I know all of us are really excited, and you can just feel like the excitement in the air with at practices even, like people just are pushing each other to the point where I think that we're gonna surprise a lot of teams at conference this year. It's really exciting. I'm so happy to be a part of this team. So.
What are you anticipating this weekend in Southern Oregon?
I know we're doing a lot of relays. We want to make sure that those are secure going into conference, and then mostly just people want that PR. Now it's getting the conference standard, which a lot of the team has done, and so now people want national standards, and like making sure that when you're going into conference you have the confidence to know you're going to do well, because that's huge. I struggle with confidence consistently, and it doesn't matter how far ahead or how far you are behind, everything changes so much week to week, so that's huge. Just this is our last race before conference, so knowing that you have confidence and that your team's behind you, it's going to make a huge difference.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you so
appreciate you
much for
taking the
having me.
time. Of course.
Good job, Liz.
Right.